Yo, welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Open Great League, and today we got a really spicy team. We got the Primeape pair with the Shadow Zapdos and the Shadow Marowak. Here we got unfortunately, we're going to go into the Zapdos, tanking a lot of damage, but they finally switch out into their Jump Love. Jump Love does tank the Drill Peck easily. They get to their move. We have to think about shielding here or letting this go. We decided to let it go because we do resist the aerial ace, and that allows us to get to another Drill Peck. This Drill Peck does take out the jump up, and just like that, we have flipped the switch and we get farmed down by the Talon. And that is really, really unfortunate. Now we have to deal with this Talon Flame with no shield advantage, and they have energy advantage. So we have to go into the Primeape because we have a little bit of energy. We're going to fire off the Rage Fist. We do get the shield, and now we see our opponent throw another fly. We have to decide to either go for the move or shield. Sorry, go for the big move or go for the Rage Fist. We decide to go for the Rage Fist, and we try to catch. So we catch something, but is it really going to be that useful? Fly still does a decent amount of damage. Oh! Wait a second. They come back in here with the Morpeko. Morpeko is not going to like this Bone Club. Doesn't KO, which is great because now we get the extra Karate Chop with our Primeape. And we need to get to this close combat, and we do get to the close combat. This is going to, boom, take out the Talon Flame. I had to make sure it was a KO, and that was a beautiful game. Coming back from a pretty decently bad matchup. All right, next game. Let's see if we can continue the streak. Got a great lead here. Let's see what we find in the back. They go into their Drapion. Drapion versus the Primeape. This is going to be about who's going to call the shield, who's going to let it go. We decided to go for the bait because they're going to shield. No, what a call. What a call by them. So now we are in a bad situation because we have to use the shield here. We build up to 2 Rage Fist. We go for the Rage Fist. Is it enough to take out? Yes, from that range. If they come in with their Dugong or Wall Rain, we're going to have to just throw the move. The Wall Rain is going to have to take a shield, and that's okay. We decided to go in with our Marrow here because we are still chunking away with our fast moves. They're throwing resistive fast moves. We decided to shield the correct Earthquake. And now we have 2 moves. Let's see if we get this last shield. We do get the last shield. We decided to go for the Shadow Bone here for sure KO. And that is very, very good for us in the back. The Wiggly had no chance to take out our Shadow Marrow, dealing some fast move pressure and able to get to that Bone Club pretty quickly. Skeledirge in the lead is not the best. However, we are going to be able to get to 2 Rage Fists, so we potentially could get the shield back after this if we decide to stay in. We decide to stay in. We're going to throw out the shield. They throw the Disarming Voice, which is fine because we can get to this Rage Fist here. Will we get the shield back, or will they let it go? Decide to let it go, and we get to another Rage Fist. Do we get the second shield? Yes, we do. And just like that, they have farmed us down. Now, we don't know what's in the back, so we have to just go in with our Marrow here. We're actually just going to sack this. Shadow Ball is revealed. We try to go in with our Zapdos for the farm down, but they have so much residual energy. We have to end up shielding here. And now we have Shadow Zapdos with no shields, but they also have no shields. They come in with their Primeape. We are going to fire off this Drill Peck immediately. Down goes the Primeape, and now we see the rollout user. That is awful. So Marrow and the Zapdos did not want to see this Licky Licky. And unfortunately, one body slam is enough for the KO. In hindsight, we shouldn't have allowed that farm down with the Skeledirge. We needed that low health Primeape for a potential catch at the end, but otherwise we had a terrible matchup in the back. Okay, another battle lead here. Shadow Dragonite, very difficult to deal with, especially since we have a very fragile team. So we're just gonna try to get a shield and see what happens. Looks like we do get the shield, and then we switch out into our Zapdos. Zapdos can't really tank the Dragon Claw. Okay, our opponent does go into a water type. We're gonna fire off the Thunderbolt, and boom! Down goes their B-Barrel. Do we get to this move? No! That is really bad. Unable to get that move off, and also unable to get that move with our Primeape is horrible. This Dragonite is playing to perfection, just getting all of the perfect farm downs. We have to tank this Dragon Claw, and what's in the back here? We have no health, and was going to be very tough. Ended up being the Azu versus the Marowak. Just absolutely no chance without a shield. Maybe in hindsight we stay in with the Primeape versus the Dragonite because we outpace. But that was really unfortunate that we just got farmed out. Another battle lead here. We just gonna stay in and see what moveset they're running. We can tank all of the moves except for Earthquake, but it looks like they are building up to an Earthquake. We're gonna have to respect it, unfortunately. Ends up only being the Stone Edge, so this is our best situation. Stone Edge will still be really good against our backline. We're just gonna fire off Rage Fist back to back. I don't even think this gets a shield. Let's see if they actually shield. No shield. And just like that, they might take 2 shields from us. We decided to let it go. We tried to catch that Earthquake onto our Zapdos, but it wouldn't go through. And now we have to try to farm. Oh man. Shadow for Alligator in the back is horrible. They're going to be able to apply so much pressure to our Marrow, and then the Zapdos is already fragile enough. We have to let this go. We go into the Zapdos and look for energy advantage. There's a Hydro. We have to shield. Trying to get the farm down. Nope, unfortunately not going to be able to get the farm down. All they have to do is shield here, get off their Hydro, and that is GG. So tough backline right there. Unfortunate, but fun team. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed it.